Hey everyone, with only a few more days till October 1st, we got a lot of new exciting sets coming our way, and we're going to take a look at some of those great sets coming out in the upcoming days. First set we're going to look at is a Brickheads coming out on October 1st. It is Drift and Raven. It's going to be retailing for $19.99 USD or $24.99 Canadian, and that's set number 40884. This is along your traditional Brickheads and go well with all the other Fortnite Brickheads we've gotten in the last few years. It has 280 pieces and it's got these two characters. I never played Fortnite, so I wouldn't know what these characters are, but as having all the other Lego Brickheads, this is another one that will look great in the collection and as part of this series. These ones will be Brickhead number 287 and 288. So we've come a long way since we started the Brickhead series, and they keep making more and more great Brickheads. Continuing with Brickheads, we have the Stranger Things Brickheads that have come out in another 4 multi-pack, and we've got Mike, Dustin, Will, and Lucas in this set, and these ones here are just in line with the upcoming final series of Stranger Things coming out in the next couple of weeks. So it's great to see we're getting these figures in Lego Brickheads. They have their characters down pat, especially with their clothing, including their prints that they have for their shirts and the hairstyles, the baseball hat on Dustin. All of them look great, great shaping and in your traditional Brickheads shape. So it's great to see we're getting some more of these. These here will be retailing for $39.99 US or $54.99 Canadian, and is set number 40801. Don't know if we have any Wednesday fans here, but there's a bunch of Wednesday sets coming out on October 1st. The first one we're going to look at is Morticia's Cottage, and here they're all in the Friends figures. So they're the larger minifigures you get here, as you can see. This one here, you do get Lurch with his car, Morticia, and Wednesday in this set. And it's similar to a dollhouse where it does open up like a book. As you can see in the photos here, it does open up, full interior, great playability with the figures inside, as well as nice shaping with that car that Lurch gets to drive around in this set. And it is set number 76786, and it'll be retailing for $109.99 US or $129.99 Canadian. Looks like a great set with lots of detailing and should be fun to play for anyone that gets this set. Next in the Wednesday's theme, we're getting Thing's apartment, and just like in the series that just finished up, Thing lives in a suitcase with his living quarters and all his tools and gadgets and books and potions and whatever he has inside that. Never watched the series, so I don't really know what's inside of there. But as you can see with Thing's hand, he does have interchangeable fingernails, so you can have either the black painted ones or the plain fingernails in it. Great detailing with his hand and usability of the parts that they've included in this set. And this set is set number 76785 and will be retailing for $89.99 US or $99.99 Canadian. As a lot of the sets that are coming out lately, they are very expensive. So make sure you check around for any sales or discounts you may get at Walmart, Target, or any of those retailers. These two sets I probably won't be looking at purchasing on October 1st or in the future, as they don't fit in line with what I collect in sets. Besides that though, they do have a lot of great shaping and detailing in them, so it's great to see the attention to detail they put into each of these sets. Getting into a set here that my wife would be very interested in getting is the Bouquet of Pink Roses. This set here is just a recoloration of the red Bouquet of Roses we got a few years back, set number 10374. It'll be retailing for $59.99 US or $79.99 Canadian. Almost same price as a dozen roses if you went to the flower store. The only advantage of this here is that they won't die, so they're always going to be red or pink and look great. You will have to dust them once in a while, as they do get very dusty or can get very dusty depending on where you put them on display in your collection. So it's nice to add these here. If you don't like red roses, you can get pink roses now. It'd be nice to see a few other colors down the road, including some white or blue or yellow roses. So we'll have to wait and see if we get more colored roses in the future. Lego's definitely gone down a nostalgic road in the past few years, including the Jaws Lego Ideas set. We've gotten the Lego Pac-Man machine. We've gotten the Back to the Future Time Machine. And this one here, we're getting the Gremlins Gizmo. And this is also part of the Lego Ideas series, and it's set number 21361. It'll be retailing for $109.99 US or $129.99 Canadian. Great shaping. It looks exactly like Gizmo in the movies, as you can see here with the shaping of his ears. And the level of detail with the water tile piece that they've added here, as you can see, which is just like in the movie. If he gets hit by water, then they start multiplying. Really like the addition of the 3D glasses and the fact that you can have Gizzy or Gizmo here sitting on the table or on your sofa. So it's great to see this figure here. Hopefully we get a few other characters and maybe even the evil gremlin from the movie. So it's nice to see these added to the LEGO Ideas theme. Let me know down in the comments what other LEGO nostalgic movies or TV shows that you'd want to see built into LEGO sets, as I'm sure there's lots of great ideas that are left to be built for future sets. I know a lot of people don't want summer to end, but we're already at that time of the year, October 1st, where Christmas sets are going to start being available. And the first one that we're going to be getting is the Snowman Ornaments. That's set number 40812. It'll be retailing for $12.99 US or $16.99 Canadian. These here have a long tradition with LEGO with the Ornaments theme, as there's been the glow balls that we've gotten in the past. And here you have the buildable snowmen, as we got in the past the Gingerbread, the reindeer, Santa, buildable figures for the Christmas tree. We're going to do something a little special this year with that. So make sure you stick around, as I'm going to get a Christmas tree and hang up all the ornaments that I've collected over the year from LEGO, and hopefully we'll get these added to that tree. Now those ornaments aren't that bad priced at that price level for what you're getting. The next set here that we're getting on October 1st is a bit overpriced in my opinion. It does have a lot of great family building capabilities, up to 3 people building it, and it does have it comes with its own storage box, and it's you can disassemble it, as you can see in the photos, and that is set number 41834. It's the family Christmas tree decoration, massive tree. I think I haven't seen it yet in person. It does come with a opening tree form here where you can have different scenes inside of it. Now, if you're buying it and you're displaying it, I don't think the detail inside is going to mean too much, because it's a display piece at that point and you're not really looking inside. So it doesn't really add any value, but because it is in there and there's all the figures that come with this set, it is priced at $329.99 US or $379.99 Canadian, which is a huge price tag for this set. I don't know how well it's going to do, but it is pretty pricey considering what you're getting with this set. We'll have to wait and see what happens with this set. It might eventually come out with a bunch of discounts, hopefully, as it probably won't be selling as quick as LEGO may think. I think the only thing that this set has really going for it are the 7 unique minifigures in this set, especially with the elves with their helmets and gear that they get, as well as that buildable cat, which is a great nod to that LEGO Ideas cat that came out a few years ago, and it's miniaturized and will look great beside that tree. But again, that price is quite steep for what you're getting in this set. Another exciting set I'm excited about is the upscaled Santa minifigure, and that's set number 40820. It's going to be retailing for $54.99 US or $69.99 Canadian. Love these figures, the upscaled figures. I do have the race car driver, the original minifigure, upscaled figure that came out, the space minifigure, and the pirate minifigure from the LEGO house all the way in Beeline. So it's exciting to see that we're getting the Santa upscaled minifigure. Build is probably going to be very similar to the other 4 that have come out in the last couple of years, but it's nice to see that they've added this. The big thing that's going to be up in the air is definitely going to be the printing of the belt and the fur for the Santa's jacket. Really hope it does not going to have the pink or red bleeding through from behind the printing. We're just going to have to wait and see until we get our hands on that set, or we see a lot more reviews from people complaining about the print quality of this set. Do you like making a real gingerbread, or do you rather have a gingerbread that you don't have to worry about dust collecting on it, eating it, and end up having a lot of sugar and cavities in your teeth? Well, LEGO's come out with another gingerbread house. It is the Festive gingerbread house, set number 40809. It's going to be retailing for $39.99 US or $49.99 Canadian. It does come with 1 minifigure with Santa here in this set, and it looks like a standard gingerbread house. Now the side to this one here, it does open up like a book as well, and it's got a full interior build inside. A lot of great detail for Santa to hang out inside his house or outside while he's eating it for desserts. Now the last big Christmas set we're getting this year is the annual LEGO Icons Christmas set, and that's the Holiday Express train set number 10361. It's going to be retailing for $129.99 US or $149.99 Canadian. So the price has definitely gone up a bit over the years, and you are getting a lot less pieces in it. But this set is very special because it does have the first Lego 3D printed piece, and it's that blue miniature train here with the moving wheels as well as the smokestack that moves as well. So it's awesome to see that they've included this set into this 3D piece, as previous 3D printed pieces have been very exclusive from either the Lego House or the Lego Inside Tour set that came out a few years ago for the Lego Systems House. So it's nice to see they've included that into this set for everyone to get. Now, the other thing with this set, if you do want to motorize it, there has been a bit of controversy with that, as the controller they're advertising on the back of the box here is not a part that is available in certain parts of the world from Lego, and hopefully they do fix that or change that for how you can get that controller, as I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to have that for the train going around, either the family Christmas tree that's coming out and put right in the middle, or their own Christmas tree at their house. Getting near the end here for the new Lego sets coming out on October 1st that I'm most excited about and you should be excited about. And this one here is the Lego Game Boy, part of the Lego Super Mario series, set number 72046. It's going to be retailing for $59.99 US or $79.99 Canadian. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you've seen that I do have the original Game Boy that came out in the 80s. I am going to do a comparison to the original Game Boy when I do get this set here, as it does look very similar in size and detailing on the set. Now, they probably can't do every small detail that you get from the original Game Boy from the 80s, but it's super close. I just want to see the sizing and the button locations and placements to see how close they were able to get that. Really cool to see the gaming cartridges as well as the interchangeable screen that you can see here. Super excited to see that being released on October 1st. You can pre-order it right now, and it will show up within a couple of days of the October 1st, or you could always line up at a Lego store to get it on day one. Now, this next set here is not something you can buy. It is a gift with purchase, and that's going to lead us into the final set that I'm most excited about coming out on October 1st, which has had huge controversy over the last couple of weeks when it was released. And this one here is a lead into the Death Star that's being released on October 1st, the first $1,000 set ever released by Lego. But this one here is the gift with purchase that goes with it. It is the TIE Fighter with Imperial Hangar rack. I have no idea why this is a gift with purchase, as it's something that gets added to a set. So whoever buys the Death Star after this release is not going to have this, and it's going to be unfortunate because you're going to have that hole or gap on the set itself. So I do feel it's something that you should be able to include with the set on all of them, or something you could buy separately for the set, but totally shouldn't be a gift with purchase that's going to be out for only a week, and it'll probably sell it in the first couple of hours that the Death Star is released. Now, the shaping and sizing is very limited. It's great that they've added the extra 2 stormtroopers, which will look great in the Death Star itself. Hopefully that's a set that if you want it, you're going to have to buy the Death Star, or you might have to go onto Bricklink and order the parts in separately to build it yourself, as there are no exclusive parts, pieces, or minifigures in that set. So you should be able to build it together and not have to worry about paying on the third market for that set itself, unless you really want the box or the instruction manual. Now, the very last set here that's coming out on October 1st, I'm still on the fence. I do need to see it, build it, experience the whole set itself. It does have 38 minifigures, which is fantastic. A lot of great minifigures. The sad part is some of the detailing is not as accurate on those minifigures, especially those dual molded legs. I'm sure it's not a huge cost factor to do that for these sets, as you can get a keychain with C-3PO with dual molded legs. Sad they didn't add into this, as this should be the chef kiss with everything put into it to make it its flagship set. It is the first $1,000 set. It is the Death Star, set number 75419, and it's retailing in Canada for $12.99.99. So if you do the conversion rate, Canada is getting a heck of a deal, as it will be $80 less if you convert it back to US. So just food for thought for anyone that's down there that might want to get a deal. Come up to Canada and pick it up. I do love the box art. Box art looks fantastic on this set. I did listen to some of the designers' interviews for this set here. I do think they do know what they were doing as far as they were going to make a few fans upset with the way it was designed. I do think it looks pretty good with the diorama style inside, as you probably couldn't make it a full sphere. I probably would have changed the base a bit more. I probably would have put a bit of a sphere at the bottom instead of it just like a T stand there, it looks like from in the images. If they put a little sphere part on there, curving up a bit on the side, I think that would have added and appeased a bit more people, as it does give you a bit more of that sphere design. But we'll just have to wait and see. And let me know if you're excited for any of these sets coming out on October 1st, or which ones you think I should get, or which ones you think you're going to get. But make sure you stick around for more videos. Make sure you check out my reels, as I'm making a bunch of quick clippets of all these sets that are coming out. Every Thursday we'll be doing a Throwback Thursday set we're going to pick. I got over 1,100 sets here, so we'll make sure we pick one, or you let me know what you want to see as a throwback set. Thanks again everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.